Hello everyone and welcome to today's Amazon unboxing, which I was getting a lot of packages delivered and I've extremely slowed down, but this is my subscribe and save. Looks rather small to be my entire order, but it might be. Before I open this, one thing I will show you, they were out of, and I'm wondering if it's because they're made in China and things are, I don't know, becoming less available, which kind of may end up being a good thing if America can decrease our dependency on Chinese-made products and make more things at home. If I knew of a filter that fit my filter thing, I would definitely get it if it were made in the USA. I pay, if I get this at Lowe's, this pack right here is $10, and I end up paying $6 for it by getting it in my subscribe and save. We use one in the pump house, we use one in the house right before the hot water heater, and anytime our water starts to slow down, we know to go ahead and check that. And it says to use, change it every 3 months, and we normally have to end up changing it every 3 months or more. So if we let it go longer, the water slows really too much. So I'm actually thinking of trying to MacGyver this and maybe put some polyfill in it. If you saw my video on how I filter oil for my freeze dryer, I use charcoal and polyfill, and I'm kind of wondering if I can MacGyver my own filter. And maybe if Reed watched this video and got this far, he could tell me how to do that, and that's Reed over at the channel Manifestation of Imagination. If you don't subscribe to him, go check him out. I really like his videos, and you might too if you're prepper minded. He MacGyvers a lot of things. So anyway, back to this. Yeah, so I think I might try MacGyvering that, but this was not in the box. It was the one thing that was not available. So that's probably one reason my package here is small. So let's go ahead and open this. Oh, and my normal helper, Nicholas, is here. He's just too busy on his little Nintendo. So what we have here is the premium black telecherry peppercorns. This is a pound, and it was probably around $10 or $11 after the discount. We use peppercorns. No, they're always cheaper when you buy them by the pound and on Amazon, although I have shopped at TJ Maxx and that other one that's affiliated with it. What is it? I only kind of go there with my daughter. We used to go there a lot, and a lot of times I'll run into peppercorns there, and I'll pick them up just to try to support local. You know, I mean, I know they're not small, local, independently owned, but I do like the brick and mortars as opposed to Amazon. Amazon's super cheap, but you know what? Walmart was super cheap when they came around, but then they kind of put everybody out of business, and yeah, I still shop there too, though. But anyway, so peppercorns. Yeah, so we love the mixed peppercorns, but these telecherry peppercorns, I've never researched why they are tangier and a little better tasting, but this is the first time I've used this brand. Well, maybe not. It looks like a different bag. They may have changed their bag. But the black telecherry peppercorns are a really good tasting pepper, if you appreciate pepper. So, what else we have here? Oh, my husband loves this blueberry tea, and he's been making iced tea now with it. So where he was using 2 bags a day, now he's using 6 bags a day, but that's okay. He was running out of it, so I increased my subscribe and save from 4 boxes of this tea for the month to, oh, I have 8 boxes? Oh my, I thought I only increased it to 6 boxes, but there's 8 in here. I'll have to check. Oh my, well, anyway, I don't want 8 boxes every month. I just wanted to get us ahead. And then I actually considered putting some of this in Mylar for the storage because he does like it so much. So I don't think he was drinking this because it was slimming, although I don't know what's in there that makes it slimming. Green tea, bilberry, hibiscus, eleuthero, stevia, ginseng root. panic ginseng, amla fruit, oh my, Bellaric myrobaroian fruit, okay, and cherubic, myrobalan, harataki, okay. And then it has Garcinia Cambogia in there. And then it has organic orange flavor, organic blueberry flavor, and natural licorice. But he likes this, and it actually smells like blueberry as well. Smells really good. He drinks it with no sugar, but now that I see that it has stevia leaf in there, that's probably why. So when he was out of this, I pulled this out of the cupboard. This is the Stash Blueberry Superfruit, caffeine free. It also has hibiscus, but it adds that citronelli, orange zest, cyrodons. Oh, let me go up to the top there. I was reading the non-English list. Hibiscus, lemongrass, orange peel, rose hips, chicory root, licorice root, natural blueberry flavor. I'm such an idiot. Blueberry powder, blueberry cane sugar, natural blueberry flavor, and acai berry. Oh, so they add sugar to this tea already. So this one has sugar and that one has stevia. But anyway, he likes them both. A little bit of sugar isn't gonna hurt, I hope. And that chicory root is something that y'all might want to look into because it's a flower that we can grow, and you can make coffee and or tea out of that root for a time when you would not be able to buy coffee or tea. So what I will do now is have him compare which one he likes better. I'll have him read the label. He'll probably want to stick with that one with the stevia because we don't buy sugar. We don't really use sugar. Well, I shouldn't say we don't buy sugar because we have so much sugar stored, but now we don't use sugar. Yeah, but okay. So I'm believing I bought this 100 bags at a time. So I have a lot of this in our long-term storage, and it's probably going to end up being cheaper to go with the Stash than the Yogi. But when it comes to something like this, my husband, I told you before, he's a stickler for what he likes. He uses Tide cold water for his laundry. If I buy something else with a coupon, he doesn't use it. He doesn't like me to put his laundry in with mine if I'm using anything other than Tide cold water. Okay, then of course Dawn dish liquid. He doesn't like the other blue or compare to Dawn or anything like that. It's got to be Dawn, but that's okay. You know, so he knows what he likes. He likes me. That's a good thing. And then I got this. I had tried this before, the honey lemon. I actually like some ginger added in it. And hey, you know what? If this works and makes me slimmer, guess you got to do more than look at it though, right? So this has natural flavor, licorice root, Malva, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even going to try. And then I got another tourniquet. These are going up in price. When I first started getting them, they were around $6, and I believe now they're up to $8 or $9, so $9 after tax maybe. So I'm probably going to skip a couple of these because I have probably 4, and they are just for emergency use. I have one in my truck. We have one at the cave where we practice our shooting, and that's there, of course, for emergencies. And then I want to make sure my husband has one in his vehicle and in his shooter bag. And then the last thing I got was these Whole Earth stevia and monk fruit sweeteners. If you recall, I did a Walmart haul video on these where it's cheaper to buy the 80 pack than the 160 pack at Walmart, and I had a $2 coupon, so I paid $1.62 for 80. Well, this is 400 packs, and it was not as cheap as these. I can't remember what we paid for it. When I don't always remember the prices, but I do know that when I put them in my subscribe and save list, I do the research. I will look, I looked for it in packets. I looked for it not in packets. I looked for it on Walmart.com as well as Amazon. And then I just did a general search to see if anybody else had it less expensive. And at the time I put it in my buggy, it was the best price, plus that it's subscribe and save. I'm going to get the additional 15% off. which is another thing. Let me just tell you one little thing that I've learned, if it hasn't changed. When you're adding 5 things to your subscribe and save to get 15% off, if you add 1 or 2, you get 5%. 3 items or 4, you get 10%. When you jump it to 5, you get 15%. And that's off all of them as long as they're all participating. In other words, this may be a max discount of 5%, but it still counts as one of the items to allow you to get a 5-item discount on the things that apply and are eligible for up to 15% off. So let's say you only wanted 5 boxes of this tea, right? So you go and you put that in your subscribe and save, and you say, yeah, okay, send me 5 boxes. Well, you go, and then their computer says, okay, you have 1 item in your buggy for, they say buggy. No, I say buggy. They say cart. In your cart for subscribe and save. So, but if that's all you want, you're going to get 5% discount because that's 1 item. So you don't want to do it that way. What you want to do is it's a little more intensive, but it's a couple clicks. It's not like you have to run around the house 50 times. So you add 1 and it gives you 5%. You add another, you're still at 5% off, and you're doing things separately, not add 1, increase from 1 to 2. And then you go back to the original page and you set up another subscribe and save. Now you have 3 of them. So now you've qualified for 10% off all 3 items that you have because you have 3 items. 1, 2, 3. Well, remember, they count that as 1. Add 1, 1 item. Add another one, 1 item. Add 1, 1 item. Then you add another one. You go back to the original page, set up your subscribe and save, like I said, which is only clicks. Just remember to change the month to 6, not 1 every month, 1 every 6 months, 1 every 18 months, whatever. They just revamped how they do that as well. But it's easier for me to move something into my current subscribe and save rather than to have to go move everything out. So that's why I do it like that. So then I add a 4th one, and then now I have 4 items in my cart, and I'm still eligible for 10% off. And then I go back to the original page where this tea is. Add another one. Voila, thank you. All right, congratulations. You now qualify for 15% off your entire cart because you have 5 items in your cart. Isn't it crazy? Now, yeah, you could, if you only wanted 1, like say you wanted 5, but you already had this in your cart and this in your cart and this in your cart. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you had this in your cart, so that's 5. That's great. But what if you're looking at your cart and last month you got 5 and this month you want 1, and you see that there and you don't see the 5. You don't see the number 5 unless you click on it. Well, then you're going to get 5 more boxes. Where if you see it listed 5 separate times or 5 pictures, then you know, skip that one, skip that one, skip that one, something like that. But that helps. And then sometimes, you know, that might not even be on your list, and you have 4 items that are qualifying for 10%. You add 1 more item, you're going to get 15% off all of the items. So then you want to add 1 more item. If you still have this as 5 and you move it up to your buggy, guess what? Instead of increasing your amount by $3, you've increased your amount by $15 instead. So that's why it's good to have that just listed as 1 item, even if you want a quantity. Don't change the quantity. Just add another subscribe and save item. And look how long this video went. And that's it. That was our Amazon unboxing and your subscribe and save lesson for the day. Yes, I look to save pennies. Yes, I do. But anyway, yeah, but I don't jump over the dollars either. So be blessed, everyone, and let me know what you're prepping today.